Hello everyone, I am Dr. Onskanti Das, a general and laparoscopic surgeon from Bangladesh, and I am welcoming you all to a brand new video. In my previous video, I have discussed some thing about clinical examination, like what books you should follow, what instrument you should carry, or what etiquette or dress up you should have. Today, I am going to describe some basic principles of short case examination. Hope that video will be interesting or that may be helpful also. And if you find that helpful, please comment in the comment section, which will inspire me for making further efficient or more informative videos, as well as subscribe the channel for future updates. So let's start. A disclaimer as usual. Now, what are the basic principles of a short case examination? First principle is report. Report means that you have to build up a very good relation with your patient, and rapport not only with the patient as well as with your teacher or examiner. In Bangladesh, we used to greet with adab or salam, assalamu alaikum. Usually Muslims give, and a Hindu can give namaskar or adab. Or you can in abroad you can tell hello or anything. And in your books, in the books of MacLeod or Hutchison, let's think the first question is, what is your name? Then the patient will tell you the name, and you will call him by his name. So Mr. Omok, Mr. X, Mr. Z. But in Bangladesh, we don't usually follow these things. We don't want to ask the name of patient in short case, because it will be time consuming. Rather, we just first we get introduced, give our introduction. Like, I am Onushkanti Das. আমি বলবো এরকম যে, বাবা আমি অনুষ্কান্তি দাস, আমি একজন এফসিপিএস সার্জন, বা আমি একজন এফসিপিএস পরীক্ষার্থী, কিংবা আমি একজন থার্ড ইয়ার পরীক্ষার্থী অথবা ফাইনাল পরীক্ষার্থী। আমার পরীক্ষার জন্য আপনাকে কিছু প্রশ্ন করতে হবে এবং কিছু পরীক্ষা করতে হবে। আশা করি এতে আপনাকে কোনো সমস্যা হবে না, আপনার কোনো ডিসকমফোর্ট হবে না। Okay, so report means the first of all, you will give your introduction, like, I am Dr. Onushkanti Das, I am an FCPS examinee, and for my examination purpose, I need to ask you some questions as well as I need to examine you. And throughout my questioning and examination, I will not give any discomfort or any pain to you. And if you get any discomfort or if you find any pain, please let me know. I will take initiative. So there's the thing is called report. So a good report is mandatory, and it may ease your examination. Then you have to seek permission. Without permission, nothing. It is principle. Okay, the permission of the patient is mandatory also. So after your report, you will seek permission from the patient. Okay, in Bangla যদি আমি বলি যে, বাবা আমি শুরু করতে পারি কিনা, or can you start please. Okay, so permission is mandatory and the patient will give permission. Okay, what if the patient doesn't give any permission to you? Will you fail then? Actually, that is a very important question. If patient cannot give permission, if he doesn't give any permission to examine or to ask question, then you have to leave it. You may counsel him that will not be a discomfort questions or discomfortable examination. But if after your counseling he still say that I will not give permission, then you stop. And to me or to any examiner, you will not fail. Okay, that is also smartness. যে অলওয়েজ আমাদের পেশেন্টের কমফোর্ট দেখতে হবে। ফার্স্ট অফ অল পেশেন্টের কমফোর্ট। Okay, after permission, then in some examination, like examination of the private parts, like in case of female breast, or in case of male the scrotum or testicles or penis, in this private examination, the privacy should be ensured. The examination center will obviously ensure the privacy, but you have to mention about that thing, that yes sir, I need to ensure the privacy, or if you may tell that yes, as the privacy is maintained. Okay, then the mainly important privacy maintenance for private prior examination, not for everything. Then also an attendant, also you will need an attendant to to examine the private parts. And the attendant, the gender will be gender of the patient. So mind it, the gender of the patient, not gender of you. Okay, like if you are male and you are asked to examine the breast of a female. Okay, then you will need a female attendant because the patient is female. Okay, so an attendant is essential, mandatory also. And hand wash in this era, hand wash is prior to examination and after examination, and in between the patients you have to wash your hands. Okay, and exposure, you have to expose properly, and exposure is also an art, and you have to practice the exposure for many times. Otherwise, the exposure will expose everything that you are not well prepared. So exposure, good exposure, like in case of abdomen, you need to expose from mid chest to mid thigh. Yes, a wide exposure is preferable. Like in case of thyroid, you have to expose up to mid chest also. So exposure differ from case to case. So you need to practice it. Then position should be comfortable, and this position is for you as an examinee as well as your patient. Patient comfort is first. You have to make your patient comfortable, but you have to examine also in comfortable situation. Like for example, in your short case is an foot ulcer. Okay, so you cannot lie at the floor to examine the foot ulcer, because we know that eye level of a swelling or any ulcer, eye level of the examiner will be at the level of that swelling or ulcer. So for that reason, if you find anything in foot, you need to bring a stool, and you will ask your patient to lift up the foot into the stool. Even in case of while you are examining abdomen of the patient, okay, you may ask the authority to bring a stool where you will sit and examine or palpate the abdomen comfortably. So comfortable is everything. Comfortable of the patient as well as your comfort you should maintain also. And then there's some do's and don'ts for examining. First of all, that practice, and practice. So if without practice, nothing is going to happen. And this shadow practice is very important. The cricketers always they don't need to practice with the ball and bat. Sometimes they do net practice as well as sometimes they need to go for the shadow practice also. Like that ball is half ball is then hot drive we should the batsman should follow, or that is short pitch delivery. So what shot he should take, okay, how to take the late cut or square cut or something. So that can be evaluated with the shadow practice. And you guys always your patience will not be there for examination. So you should think in your mind that I am going to examine thyroid of the patient, and you can go with the shadow practice. Now the dose while entering in your examination. Prepare yourself, prepare with the instruments which I have described in my previous lecture, and dress up with a good quality apron and be confident. Confidence is everything. I am not at all confident, but a confident person is more preferable for any short case examination. Be gentle. This is most important. You should be gentle in your attitude, and greet examiners as well as the patient. Most of the time, you may follow. And don't hurry as well as don't puzzle. Okay. And while examining, always wash your hands and obviously give a thorough look at your patient. And you can give some clue from the thorough look, like a thyrotoxic patient. That patient may be toxic or they may be nervous or something. His attitude, or even any cannula or NG tubes or any other catheter is placed or not. And if these are there, you have to mention this. Then you have to listen what your examiner has asked you to examine. Common mistake usually seen in examination, that examiner has told to palpate the abdomen, You started with the percussion or inspection. But examiner told it to palpate only, not inspection or anything. So listen what your examiner has asked you to examine. Then obviously make a good repo and perform very good bedside manner, and this performance is all thing, and that will be from your practice session. Okay, and be gentle again, be kind to the patient, and prioritize his comfort and wish, which I've stated. Always prioritize his comfort and wish. If he don't want to show you anything, don't fight to see these things. Just tell your teacher that, sir, he doesn't want to show, so it's not possible. You will get good marks. Okay, thank you your patient, thank your patient. After completion of your procedure, you thank your patient, as well as if you undress him, then help to dress again. Okay, so it is also important. You should thank this patient and help to dress again. And after examination, while you will be asked to face your examiner's question, then make a good eye to eye contact. Don't look down or elsewhere or up. Eye to eye contact. Present sequentially, like in examination, sequentially present from the inspection, palpation, percussion, or auscultation. Not that first palpation, then percussion, then inspection, then, or in case of inspection, from side, size, shape, number, or surface, blah blah blah. So present sequentially and alter tone when needed, and tell positive findings first, then negative one. I don't think these are good points. And say no if you don't know the answer. Okay, that is also good quality. And thank your patient and wash your hands. Wash hands is very important. And mind it that don't try to look at your patient while presenting. Some examiner find that awkward. So avoid looking at the patient while you are presenting. So I think that's enough all for today, and I think you have got some glimpse of examination from today's discussion, and I think that will be helpful for you. And if it is helpful, then please comment in your comment section, as well as like and share this video, and subscribe this channel for further updates. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching.